Hello and welcome, Scorpio, to your Zodiac messages. We're going to look into what do people love about you versus what do people hate about you. And we're going to look into general as well as love and relationships. So remember to receive what resonates, release anything that doesn't. And remember, what people usually don't like about you has to do with their own unhealed shadow, right? So keep that in mind. I think this will be kind of fun. So let's go ahead and begin. So what do people absolutely love about Scorpio? The Two of Wands, you always have options, okay? You always have options. The Ten of Swords, you bounce back from any sort of adversity. Ace of Wands, always better than before. You're the Phoenix rising, Scorpio. So, you know, you always have, it's like you always have a plan A and at least a plan B, right? Or maybe plan C and plan D, but you always have options. You look ahead. With, again, the Ten of Swords energy. Yeah, we have two Ten of Swords here. You know, you look before you leap, before you make decisions. That's something coming through here. These are, you know, this Ten of Swords is a very wise, integrated Ten of Swords. You learn from your karmic patterns and mistakes very quickly. That's something else that people appreciate about you. And I think that you also share your experiences to help others. You know, so any sort of adversity that you've gone through or lessons that you've learned, you like to teach or inform or bring awareness to for others. And that's something that they appreciate. What else do people love about Scorpio here? We have the Wheel of Fortune. You know, it seems like you bounce back very quickly. With the Ten of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune energy here, you have, again, this could have to do with your manifestations and the power of your focused emotions. But you seem to, like, bring yourself out of situations that were painful or, you know, ended quickly and bounce back in a very empowering way here with the Ace of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. You always change your circumstances. Like, you're always able to shift things and raise your frequency here and utilize all of your resources to create better for yourself. Why else do people love Scorpio? We have the Empress energy with the Ace of Wands. Talk about, wow, look at that difference. There's the Empress energy here. You know, you could be self-made here, and that's something that people appreciate. You learn from your mistakes. You know, some of you, again, you've taken a pretty hard path in life, a difficult path in life. But you seem to be able to, you know, change your circumstances here. To go from the Ten of Swords to the Empress is quite the difference. I think that you're also able to identify what it is that isn't serving your highest and greatest good. And then when you clear that out and you make those healthy changes, you see how fast your energy revives, okay? How much your life transforms. That's something else that I'm seeing here. With the Ace of Wands, you're inspirational. Some of you, you know, you could be, you know, inspirational speakers here, creators, influencers. But with the Ace of Wands and the Empress energy, that's the, you know, divine feminine goddess energy here. So again, you tap into these great reserves of energy, and that's something that people appreciate about you. I also feel like you're very generous with the Empress energy and the Ace of Wands. You're generous and you contribute your energy, and maybe your, you know, you invest in things that, you know, some of you, it could be, you know, you invest in, like, new programs or new businesses or small businesses or charities, you know, but, like, you help things get off the ground. Like, you help improve people's lives. You help in such a significant way, and whatever you have to kind of give, you do share here, but you're coming from a place of abundance when you do. There's this way of things, you know, working out in your favor as well that people notice and appreciate with the Wheel of Fortune and the Empress. And you have this perspective as well, you know, and this is really powerful, but, like, whenever something doesn't work out for you, you're like, okay, rejection is protection. or redirection. There's something better. Like you've always kind of, that mindset has assisted you. Where I think at the same time, like you look forward down the road to be like, okay, what could go wrong and how can I prepare? That's something else that's coming through that people appreciate, is that you kind of have that foresight to share. You have the hindsight and you have the foresight, which is really powerful. And people appreciate that. You also have a beautiful connection with nature. I'm seeing with the Empress and the Ace of Wands. For some of you, it could have to do with like bird messengers in particular, because we have the owl and then we have like the phoenix energy coming through. You have a way of listening to nature and listening to your own internal rhythms that also leads to your success, and that's something that people really appreciate. Okay. What do people dislike about Scorpio? What do people dislike about Scorpio? What do people dislike about Scorpio? Okay. So one of the messages here is we have the Six of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, where you put in, you know, this time, this energy, this effort, and then you kind of get to move forward in a way that is much smoother. You kind of have a system that you create here for yourself, and you move forward in a way that's much smoother than I think other people. You might even go at a pace that's faster than other people, and they feel like you get like this free pass in life. Like you know, like I'm seeing, like when you get a pass for when you go to, you know, like a water park and you get to cut the line, or you know, like a roller coaster, you know, you kind of get this, people feel like you get these passes, but they don't realize that you've already kind of put in the effort and the work, and they weren't paying attention. But that's something else, is like you seem to move through things smoothly, in a much smoother way than others do. And you seem to be protected here too. If you see that bird is carrying that being over the crashing waves and those swords. But again, it's also because you've implemented the wisdom where you're like, oh, that was not a fun experience, I'm not going to do that again. Whereas other people might continue those cycles. You know, you learn through those cycles quite quickly. We also have the Five of Cups and the Five of Swords. Okay, so you might be somebody who you like to argue, or you like to always be right, even if that means hurting the feelings of others. Okay, so there's a bit of an ego energy coming through there with the Five of Swords. Sometimes people think you're cruel, or they think that you are a little bit selfish or immature, you know, when it comes to your ego at certain times. That's something that's coming through here. Sometimes they feel like you're with your shadow, like you get too stuck in your head, or too stuck in seeing, you know, the negative side of things. You become too negative, and then you just keep yourself stuck. Sometimes you get, that's something else that's coming through, and that's more with like the emotional and the mental energy. Sometimes you have to go through something, you know, there are some like lessons and cycles where, again, like you move through them very swiftly, and then some that take a little bit longer. Like people feel like you wait too long before making certain changes. That's something else that's coming through here. For some of you too, there's kind of that self-sabotaging energy. I'm also getting anyone who tries to control you or wants to control you can't, and that's something else that they dislike. Okay, but that's a good thing, right? So we also have the Seven of Wands and the Hanged One. Okay, so new perspectives. Sometimes you hold on to outdated perspectives. You don't let things go. Sometimes you hold on to grudges in particular, I'm seeing. That's something that people don't like. Sometimes you don't see their perspective. That's something else that's coming through there. And sometimes there's just this energy of being quite defensive too. Okay, let's go ahead and look into when it comes to love and relationships. What do people love about you? What does your love interest or partner love about you, Scorpio? Well, they love your hair. That's something that's being pointed out here. They love your hair, or they love like scalp massages. Okay, that might be something if you have short hair or even no hair. That's something that they love about you. They love your hair. People love about Scorpio. Love interest, love about Scorpio. They love when you open up, okay, and when you share what's on your heart and your mind and you're vulnerable and you let them see how deep your energy is, how deep your love is, how deep your emotions are, even when it comes to your shadow or even when it comes to parts of yourself that, you know, you don't like to necessarily share with the world. That's something that I'm seeing here. They love your appetite. Okay, we'll leave it there. That's something that's coming up. They love your appetite. They also love your courage and your strength, and that you kind of tame them, because we have that strength card, which is kind of a taming energy. There's also a sense of quite a wild energy between the two of you. That's something that they appreciate. And they appreciate showing you off, too. That's something else. Very proud to be with you. They appreciate that you speak your mind here. That you take your time. Like, I feel like you make better decisions than this person does. And so, like, they appreciate your moral compass, okay? Or the way that you make decisions, or that you take time, you know, to make decisions that are for your highest good, and maybe even the highest good of your relationship, versus what is just, you know, desired in the moment, or, you know, I feel this person, you know, they love, you know, your angelic side, and they love your shadow side. That's something else that's coming through. They like being out in nature with you. They love the way that you dress as well. That's something else that's coming through. Your own style, your sense of style. The confidence that you have in the way that you move. Your confidence in, you know, loving the skin that you're in, loving your body. Your self-care, you know, that's something else that they appreciate about you. They appreciate being romantic with you. And they enjoy arguing with you as well. So if you enjoy arguing, there you go. They like to explore new experiences with you, or like if you have certain visions, like certain romantic visions of something like you've always wanted to do, this person wants to fulfill that. That's something that, you know, they would love to do here. You definitely bring out their wild side, but you also tame it. You know, like you are their match. That's something that's coming through here quite clearly. If this is somebody, you know, who you are just dating, or somebody who wants to stay single, you hold their interest, okay? This might be like a King of Wands, Queen of Wands energy, but like you hold their interest to want to pursue something more. Okay, that's something else that's coming through there. They are highly attracted to you. You know, your presence is intoxicating to them. Okay, let's see what they dislike about you, Scorpio. What does Scorpio's love interest or partner dislike about them? What does Scorpio's partner or love interest dislike about them? Okay. Wow. So we have the Six of Wands starting out. So I feel like if you have like a lot of pictures where you're looking quite good, you know, that are out there, you put a lot out there, that might be something that, you know, creates some insecurities for them, stresses them out. That's something that I'm seeing here. When they can't reach you, or perhaps maybe there's a distance between the two of you because you have the Fool energy, which speaks of a journey. That might be something that they feel they don't like. For some, because I heard a song, you make me want to leave the one I'm with, start a new relationship with you, this is what you do. For some of you, like, this person's already involved in a relationship or connection, and they're, you know, obviously frustrated that they can't pursue a connection with you. So that's something else that this person might dislike, that only, you know, that might resonate for some of you. I don't recommend that karma, let's just put it that way. But yeah, I feel like there's that, and there's also the energy with the Hermit where this person might not have the confidence here for some of you to actually pursue a connection with you. They might be somebody like, you know, who follows you online, or a fan of yours or something, but like they don't have the confidence to share their emotions or their feelings here because of their insecurities. They feel like you have a lot of different options, and, you know, they think about, you know, who you could be with. That's something else that's coming through here. You seem to be somebody who has it all, okay? Like, you could be very financially set, or just very abundant here with the 10 of Cups energy. I don't know why I read that as the 10 of Pentacles energy, but it could be that as well. Like, you're living on your highest timeline here. And that could be something that, you know, makes this person a little bit insecure. They may also not know, like, they may not know you very well for some of you, so they might not know exactly what you like or what you want, and they're trying to kind of figure that out. This could very well be a new energy with the Fool, okay? For some of you too, they feel like you would be difficult to please or to hold on to. That's something else I'm seeing. For those of you, even if this person doesn't come forward to express their emotions or their feelings, like, your energy is what they will be inspired to connect with or to manifest in the future, you know, for a future partner. For some of you, you could be in a relationship and quite happy, and this is an observer on the outside, and they're obviously moving through a lot of feelings and emotions because of that. And for some of you, you know, you have a very wild single nature and you love your life, and this person, like, would like you to settle down, but you're not ready to, for some of you. or you're going to take your time before deciding if you want to pursue the next step in this connection. And that could be something else. Like, I think this person overthinks a lot, especially the pace at which your connection is moving, for those of you that, you know, are in a relationship or seeing someone right now. You also express what it is that you want, and you express your needs here. And for a certain energy here, that could be something where they feel like you're demanding, but not really. Like, you just know what it is that you want. You're very specific about it. Again, for some of you, if you're with somebody and you're kind of keeping your options open, they fear somebody else coming in here. Okay. So that is what I have for you, Scorpio. Receive what resonates, release what does not. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you want more content, I do have a Patreon called Bloom that is linked below. All of my Oracle decks are on sale right now, and my shop is linked below. Take the best care of yourself, and I will see you soon.